What's up, everybody? It is D to the J with a roll away, and I don't only have my three amigos with me, I have my sister from another Mr. Shayna, Kyle, and Christina, because today is a very important day. It is the long awaited launch of my second, that's right, number two CD, A Little More Time. It'll be here in about 3 weeks. We ordered it yesterday. The deadline is April 28th at the latest. I'm super excited. It'll be 10 songs, man. We're super excited. Steve's launching a video later today. We're gonna launch a video of one of the songs that we did. Everything's copywritten and ready to go, and we've been working on it, trying to get the money together. We got the last couple of dollars yesterday, and so let's go ahead and do it. And we put it into CD Baby, and you got to figure out all these forms and all this stuff, and what type of music it is, and where it goes, and where you want it to be, and when you want it to launch online. And I'm like, oh. So the process takes forever, but it is so worth it. There'll be combo packages available. We'll talk about those a little bit later in the show. But I just want to thank my friends for coming up and my fiance for being with me. She's been with me through this whole process. And, to have a second CD out, I was so excited when the first one came out. But this one blows everything else I've ever done out of the water completely. I cannot believe how well the quality of this came out, how well the music was. It's an entirely different style. I'm super excited. As you can tell, I've said that like 12 times already. I'm sorry. It's, but I can't believe. I wanted this to be done so much faster. I wanted it to be done like 6 weeks ago, and I'm like, oh, I told him I was gonna have it out. It's not out. What am I gonna do? And then everything was held up, and I was trying to get the book out, and the book wouldn't come out, and I had to do the edits on that. So we're still working on it, but man, a little more time. The cover's beautiful. The inserts are beautiful. Everything is beautiful. Everything is beautiful. Okay, there. But anyway, um, thank you guys for being with me. We haven't had the three amigos on and my sister from another Mister on in a long time, and I wanted to bring these guys in because they've been with me on the journey from since the first one. All of them have the first one, and like I said, we have combo packages available. Let me just talk a little bit about those. It's going to be pretty much the same as the first one with a fourth package added in. So everything that we do is going to be it's going to be $10 for an unsigned copy, $15 for a signed copy, $20 for a signed copy and an 8x10 picture, same as the first CD that came out. Now, the only thing is you add in $5 shipping inside the U.S. If I ship it to you, everything is added with $5. Now, the fourth package, which is the big one, we're going to do this one for 35. It's going to, excuse me, for 30. It's going to be both CDs, which is going to be my very first one, which I still have one copy available for myself, which is unshrink wrapped and not touched. The original. This is my chair, the first CD that came out. With the second one, A Little More Time. Both of those will be signed, and you actually have the option of getting an 8x10 picture with that one. Again, that one's 35, so you can do it for 30 or 35. The package details are in the description. Check them out. I don't want to spend all day reading them. I want to spend all day talking to my friends, so we'll go there. So we'll turn it over to Kyle and Christina and Shayna. Anybody that wants to go first
All
can.
right, DJ, I have a question.
Sure.
What makes this CD different than the last CD? Like, what's the style of this CD? And because I haven't heard any songs, I was privy to some songs on the first CD. I haven't heard anything this time around. What makes this one different to my chair?
We did that one on purpose. We didn't want to launch anything out. I didn't want to give any previews to anybody because from the first song that we hit on this album, which is called "Working on the Weekend," and when "Working on the Weekend" came out, we went, "Oh my God, this is going to be." It's so upbeat. It's got more rock tones to it. It's got guitar solos. It's got, oh God, it's Van Halen-esque. I mean, Steve did some riffs in this thing, and I was like, good Lord, man, where did that come from? And you listen to him and you go, did you hear that? Was that meant to be in there? No, 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 leave it in there. It's really good. And then you listen to it, it's so much more upbeat. I mean, there are a couple of, tear jerkers in there. I did release a song that I didn't think I was going to release called This Thing Called Life. It is, oh my God, it's absolutely amazing. Electric guitar, acoustic guitar, bass, drums, keyboard. Steven did so much work on all the acoustics of everything, mastering everything. The sound is so much more pure. And he really didn't mess with a lot of reverb on this one. This was more natural. I said, listen, I want this CD to be, my voice as close as possible. Hey Charles, thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. I just I can't even explain aside from the style of music, just the feel of it is entirely different. It's got a little bit of a country feel, a little bit of a rock feel, a little bit of a blues feel. It's got everything, but it's so much more jacked up on like
Steroids.
yeah, it's like it just has this you play it over and over and over. I've listened to the songs, the remastered version. Every time we're out, working with Kimmy Q's, I'm playing the new album because it's copywritten now, and I have the copywritten up on the wall. That the fact that I have two CDs that are fully copywritten, 22 songs. I'm going, wow. Now we're starting to work on places to play and get out there and get in public and play in bars and restaurants and stuff like that. And I'm starting to go on the Oculus, and people are asking, well, can you perform here? So it's a really big deal, and I'm really excited. It's a happier, more motivated CD, if I would say, because we knew what we were doing. And once you get your fingers dabbled in it, the first one was great. We liked the first one. My Cheer was a great CD, and we sold 300 copies, and I have one left, and that's the one I have left that I just showed you. This one we're selling 200 copies right off the bat, and we also have 200 more in to order behind that. So we're anticipating 400 copies going. You know, and Steve said, when we finished it, he goes, this one is so much better. There's so much more soul, man. You let go in this CD, and I didn't I couldn't agree more. I truly did let go in this one.
Awesome. What do you think people will learn about you listening to the CD?
Romantic can be.
I wrote when I said before in the first one, I don't write a song unless I feel it, and all of my songs are original. I did not plan for this to come out the way it did, but the meaning behind these songs, when you have something hit your life like divorce, and then you meet someone special and something happens, and you end up writing a song about them that just clicks, and then you write another one about them that clicks, and another one, and then you go, wait a minute, I've got four songs here. Am I doing the same thing? And you listen to all four of them, and you go, no, you're not. I had to cut one of the songs that I wrote because we have enough for a third CD now. We're actually working on our third CD. We have four songs on the third CD already, and it's happening so fast musically that it's starting to take off the way I want it. I'm getting calls from Kansas City. I'm getting calls from uh, Oakland. I'm
Hi,
getting,
Thomas.
hey Thomas, how are you? I'm getting calls from Tennessee, and people are starting to. I never realized that in Turkey and Singapore, Japan, there are people buying my CDs online, and I'm going, whoa, you know, you don't think about how big the world is until you get a comment from Turkey in Istanbul going, "Your CD rocks, dude. You need to come over here and play." I'm like, "Whoa!" Um, so what will they learn about me? Hopefully, my passion for what I do. I can't write a song unless I feel it, but when I write it, it's all or nothing. I know Christina heard almost all of the songs on uh, all of the songs on the first CD, and she was very happy with it. We will be doing a live virtual concert again when the second CD launches. Steven and I have already talked about it. We're so excited, man. It's unbelievable. It really is.
That's awesome, DJ. What was the writing process like? Did it did it happen rather quickly, or were there some songs that were harder to write?
I mean that's a great question, and I talked about some of this with the first one. These songs came much quicker because we knew the process of how we wanted to do it, and it's amazing. Steve will play a little riff, and he goes, "Do you like that?" And I'm like, "Play it again." Bam, song, and it hits, and it's like, "How did you do that fast?" We wrote we wrote 5 of the songs on the CD in 5 minutes. I mean, it was so fast that we had to go back and then we had to fine tune it. Okay, do I want this lyric? No, I don't like this lyric. Um, you know, can we take this out of here? Yeah, let's move this around. And then we kind of more so the writing process kind of is like the ocean. You start, and you've got there's a wave. Okay, well, let's go up here and now let's go down here. So a lot of it, some of the songs were painful. We had to pull Layla's Lullaby, which is one of the songs that I love, but I couldn't get through it without crying. And I said we're gonna have to do it on the fourth CD. But this thing called Life was another one. I wasn't gonna put it on the CD because it talks about my divorce. It talks about what I went through. It talks about pain. That's why I love you is another one we had to pull because I had 4 songs already that were talking about exactly what I wanted to talk about in the sense of meeting Kim, being with Kim, getting engaged to Kim. One of the songs has her name in it, which she actually loves,
Always and forever.
and "Always in Forever" is
Forever.
one of her favorite songs on the album. But um, you know, to have an upbeat style love song is crazy because you go, it fits. Everything on this album fits, and that's what I love about it. It's like a glove, man.
I can't wait until they see the video you did.
And that video was tough, man. When you shoot a video to a song, you've got to. I never knew how hard shooting a video would be.
Yeah, it's fun.
We had like 15 takes of one scene, and I'm like, damn it, we're trying to get it right, but we got it though, and it was good. It was worth
I
it.
think Baby was in one of the video part of it.
She was around. The dog was always following us, but we had to put her in the room eventually, so she kept getting in there. So
What do you
So
think?
go ahead,
go ahead,
Christina.
Christina.
What do you think your biggest challenge was with this CD?
Oh my God.
I mean, because you've done one before, but obviously,
Narrowing down the song list. I it was so hard to come up with the final 10 because we had 15 songs written and we were like, what do we do? Because you can only put, I mean, it's like to copyright, I think it's 10 songs for $85, which, and Steven and I split everything right down the middle, and it's so, and we're working trying to, because it's hard. You got to pay bills. Okay, do I got enough for this? Then we copyright everything. Okay, the copyright part's done. Now we got the 10 songs that we're going to use. But what about these 5? Well, let's take these 5 and shift them over here. So we've got a song list of 40 songs that we haven't touched. I mean, it's just we've done so many songs. He's like, we got 5 albums right here, and I mean, and you go back and go 5 albums, nah, and then you go, yeah, that's 5 albums. Thank you, man. I appreciate that, Charles. That's awesome. Let me just pull this comment up here since he kind of highlighted that. Man, I appreciate that. Your voice is one of a kind. I think the CD is growing in popularity due to your booming voice and the meaning behind it. I appreciate that, and all the songs I do, they, like I said, I have to have meaning behind them. Everything that I put forward, I'm not gonna put it out there unless there's something behind it. We are working on doing some cover songs coming up here too. I'm gonna pay to get those done and get permission from a couple of artists because we're just going a lot of avenues right now, which is a lot, but I like it. So it's there. But
Awesome. So
Okay,
what's your oh, go ahead, Shane. I'm sorry.
okay, thank you, Kyle. DJ, could you say that now that you're into your second album, you knew what to expect this time around versus the first album?
hmm yeah, it had more of a flow to it. It was more of, we kind of knew what to expect, and it was easier, the process of getting everything recorded. We didn't have to start over as many times. We know the sound that we want. We know the style that we want. We can take a song and break it down and finish it in 15 minutes to 20 minutes versus, okay, we're going to take a day and work on this song. We can take a break and come back to it and go fishing or do something, go play video games, and then bam, I'll get an inspiration. It's amazing. One of the songs that we did, called "Waiting on a Woman,"
What makes a
or
woman?
excuse me, "What Makes a Woman," is she knows the song that I do. Um, it,
We've listened to them so many damn times. It's so good.
it's one of these where you hear it, and it's so catchy, it sticks in your head all day long, and it's like when the song came out, we put an echo behind it, which we don't normally do a lot of filler, and I love the echo behind it. We do our own harmonies, there's no, I don't do a lot of voice correction or stuff like that. What you hear is almost 100% natural. He'll clean it up a little bit, so I don't sound like a cat going through an alleyway, but it's there's not a lot of work, behind the editing of the voice because we wanted to be as natural. But yeah, there was a smoothness to it, Miss Shana. Great question. Great question.
Do you feel like you had more fun with this CD?
Yeah, yeah. This one, to do this one, it was a blast because the pressure was off. There's no pressure with this one. I've got the first CD out there. I'm a musician now. I have my own works. And to say that, to go around and say, hey, I got a CD out, but boom, here's the second one. And they're like, oh, you got two of them. And it just, I hear myself on Pandora. I hear myself on Spotify. Um, and it means something. It feels good to go. Your work is out there, it's accomplished, people listen to it. It's tough. I mean, to make $5, you got to get 5,000 streams. And am I close to where I want to be internet wise? No, no. Will I get there eventually? I hope so. I mean, I want that to happen. Do I want to tour everywhere? Do I want to go to Japan and all in the? But I want to tour all in the United States first. I don't want to go outside the country. I want to stay home. I want to go to Arkansas. And scare some people. I just because I've always wanted to tour, and have the tour bus with, D to the J with a rollaway on the side of it, and just you know, and I'm starting to think bigger now because the vision is there. You start getting invites from people in groups and musically, I'm going, you want me to perform where? 68,000 what? You get that many people. It's like, whoa. But even to perform for a crowd of 300 or 3,000, I'm going to give the same crowd the same motivation that I do, when I did my shows, and that's one of the reasons that I had to take my CP and kind of put it on the back burner for a little bit, because there are some things happening in my life right now that I have to finish first, and getting this album out was one of them.
I'm so excited for you, DJ.
Appreciate it. I don't know if
What was
Christina
your
had.
favorite? What is your favorite song on the album?
This one, I don't have a favorite. I don't. I cannot. These are these are so good. I just can't pick one favorite because they're all equally good. And to say that, the people may be going, "Oh, that's just cocky right there." No, it's confidence, and there's a big difference. When you work on your first CD and you go, "Man, that's really good." We put the first CD out, and on the last song we had an acoustic version of "What's Life All About," and there was so much reverb on it. We went, "What the heck happened here?" And it went out like that, and we went, "Oh, we messed up." But you learn from the little things, and you say, "Okay, we'll fix that." So we're remastering the first album again, and we're gonna go through and order more CDs with it remastered, and people are gonna hear a new version, and it costs a lot, to make a CD. It's a lot of time, a lot of work. It's not easy, but when you have fun with it, and it is something that you want to do, it's like coloring a picture. You decide where the colors go.
Yep.
You decide where you want to color outside the lines or not. Where do you want the background to be? I love the improv of it. You can use so much. They I'm looking at putting out a gospel album. I'm looking at putting out a rap album, which is something I never thought I would do. But I've been rapping since I was 8 years old, and it comes naturally. I wish Steven was with us, but he's doing yard work and working on the house and painting, and says he looks like the Pillsbury Doughboy right now, so he can't get up here. But he calls me a lyricist, and I wondered why, because I'm able to take any topic and just put words to it naturally, and that's a true gift from God. But to be able to rap and hear a beat in my head and just go
with it
over and over and over, and so many people have asked me, please put out a rap album. You're good at it. But again, to be able to rap like that, I have to feel you can't just put out the beat and say, okay, it's there. Is it what you want? Did you get your message across? Are they going to understand the message of the song? There's so much to it. So much to it.
Wow. So again, when's the music video come out?
I'm hoping to have that by the end of this week, or before, because we've got the video done, but we didn't want to launch the video until we knew the CDs were on the way. Now that we know the CDs are on the way, they're coming. It's coming. I'm gonna get it out on Facebook. I'm gonna put it on Instagram. I'm gonna put it on YouTube. I'm gonna put it everywhere.
It's gonna be like one of those teaser trailers for the movie.
No,
Like,
it's a full video. It's a full
it's a full music video.
So, but yeah, it's to hype the album and to
Very
see
cool.
me in multiple ways, which is weird.
What's the inspiration of the music video?
Just because we had never done it before. It's just something I've always wanted to do, and Steve suggested it, and I went, "Why the hell not, man?" I'm like, we've done.
Can you give us a tease of what is the music video? What's the story?
I don't want to give too much out because it's a surprise, but it's our debut, one of the debut songs on the album, called "Working on the Weekend," and it's about a guy that you work all week and you're tired and you just want to go to the beach or you want to go golfing, or you want to, but then you got to do housework, and you got to do this, and you got to do that. And there are video shots in there that I just laugh at the entire time.
Oh, I thought it was going to be you fishing on the weekend.
Um, you know, and you mentioned fishing. That's the cover. The cover and the back cover are the
Ah.
fishing shots, which I absolutely love. Steve did such a phenomenal job on that cover, and it's so simple. The title of the album, is just a little more time, and that's the debut. That's where the cover comes from. Uh, put out a Christina rap song album. Oh no, a Christian rap song. Even I would think that would be amazing. You know, I've thought about doing a gospel album. I've never rapped Christian. I've thought about it. That could be something.
That's a good
Um,
idea.
yeah, and there's not a lot of. I know T Bone and Lecrae are Christian rappers. I listen to them heavily. And they're good Christian rappers. I mean, really, but that's never something I've thought about. You know, putting out a Christian rap album that could be a possibility in the future.
DJ, what advice would you give to someone that maybe wants to get into the singing business or writing songs? Would you be willing to teach others how to write music or songs, lyrics?
I, that's a really good question. Um, I, and I'm gonna be honest. I think you can teach someone about the music business, but I'm not sure if you can teach someone how to write lyrics because lyrics have to come from
Your soul.
the individual person and your soul. So you have to know a lot about yourself. But the first part of your question, someone that's interested in getting into the music business, don't let someone else intimidate you and tell you no, it's too hard, you won't make it. If you're getting into music business for the money, you're getting into it for the wrong reason. Don't go into music thinking you're gonna make $1,000 on your first CD because it ain't gonna happen. Okay, you're gonna make over $1,000 because that's what I did. I'm just but no. Let me be honest for a second. You have to really know the passion has to be there. To get into the music business, you have to be passionate about what you do, what you say, who you are. Never forget your fans. Never forget the people that supported you before you were famous or once you become famous. Always remember where you came from. I'm sorry, I went totally Jamaican there for a second. I don't know why, but and I always remember where you came from. But it's one of those things where they say money changes people, and I don't want that to happen to me. You know, you know, half the people on this call are, we're in a group together, and they've supported me since day one. Not trying to get emotional and tacky up here, but it really displays, and I said if I ever get famous and make it big, they're all going to be sitting in the front row because that's going to happen, and I'm going to make it happen. Am I going to get big and famous? I hope so. I don't know.
Positivity is key, baby.
It all depends on what God wants to do with it, and where He's going to take me. And I'm enjoying the ride, man. This is an amazing journey to go on. Enjoy yourself while you're doing your music. Don't focus so hard on what you have to do. Focus on what you want to do and let it come out of you naturally. Don't force it. Don't don't try too hard. Don't you have to take a break sometimes. Let failures happen. You'll learn from them. To answer that question, Shane, I hope that put a little bit of spin on it.
Okay, great. Thank you very much. Now, I have one more question for you, DJ. Now, what is it? What will happen for those of us that do not have CD players? Will we be able to stream your music? And if so, where?
It will be available online. We're gonna do basically like 50 platforms. YouTube Music, Pandora, Spotify, um, Apple. So yes, you can stream it. Please, please, please stream it, because the more streams I get, the more it goes out, the more people download it. So yeah, you'll be able to do all that once everything launches, once it's there. I'll tell you, and there's a whole list of platforms. I'll have a website dedicated just to the CD, so you can go right there, click on it, you can go here, 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 buy the thing, get the thing. So that's what I love about CD Baby. Once we get everything done, they have all these things that you can go, and then you can purchase the old album that I had, the first album, and now the new one combo together. If you haven't got it, get it. It's there. But again, my chair is available for download anywhere. It's everywhere right now. The only one it's not on is Amazon, because CD Baby doesn't support Amazon anymore, so that's not an option. But everything else is.
Okay.
So
We need to get you a viral trend on TikTok.
oh, man. Yeah, that's a new one now. They're releasing the song on TikTok. My song's on TikTok. I had no idea. I was like, oh my God, how's that possible? So I thought TikTok was 30-second videos. I'm like, I'm not a TikTok person. I am now, because my music's gonna be there, but it's different, So. But I want to thank all my friends for being here today and to do this launch. I'm really excited. And hey, Jeffrey, how are you? Everybody that's come on and supported me, my family, my friends, thank you guys for everything. For the people that have bought CDs, it means so much to me for you guys to support me on the street and come walking by, and some have, dropped much more than the CD is worth. And it makes me feel really good to have someone that I don't know, promote my music and push my music, and blast it in their stereo all the way down the Virginia Beach interstate. Just it is awesome to know that I've got people in my life that do that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I will never forget you. We'll close out. If anybody's got any other questions, I know Christina might have one. But Shayna, if you've got anything else, Kyle, if you've got anything else.
I'm just excited for people to hear you and what you have to say, and I'm excited to see where it goes.
Same. No more questions. I'm just really excited for you guys to actually get this out there. I know you've been working really hard.
Yeah.
Well, I'd like to say congratulations. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep pushing and keep showing others that they can do the same within the community or even outside the community. Y'all go ahead and rock on.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it, and I know you guys are gonna get the second CD. I can't wait. I just, Shayna was such a big part. She ordered CDs for giveaways, and she helped out. She bought all the packages that I had. Christina has bought them. Kyle's bought them. Kim's bought them. And you look at it, and that's when you've got a network of people that share the videos. And this video that comes out, share the hell out of this thing. When I post this thing to Facebook, let it roll. I mean, I want to get it all over the place. I want it in groups, and just, because that, the more that other people share this and the more they hear about it, can go out and be part of it. I'm never gonna forget those who helped me out, and I know you see, people get big all the time. I don't, I want to be big here. I don't want to be big here. That's not what my music is about. That's never what my music's been about. So for all those that have supported me, and the CD sales that have gone, and just the whole process has been a blast. So I'm looking forward to it. We'll keep you updated. I'll be doing a launch for the book soon. I've got to get the edits done. The cover, the back cover and front cover are in. I just don't have them done yet. and we got to do the edit. So 12 chapters on that called Breaking Through Boundaries with Cerebral Palsy. I'm excited about that too. So we'll get that out and do a separate launch for that. But I just want to thank everybody on the panel. I want to thank those of you that joined in and commented. Charles, thank you. Joffrey, thank you. It is awesome to see all you guys and those that continue to support My CP Does Not Define Me. That's a great thing. I am coming back, but give me a little time. I got to get there. So, but thank you guys so much. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. So we'll go ahead and end it for now. And as I say, if you can't be good, be bad, but be good at it. This is Either the J with a roll away, saying we'll see you next time in the launch of the video. Working on the weekend, coming soon. Available everywhere: Facebook, YouTube, X, Instagram. I'll put it out everywhere. Please share it. Thank you. Love you guys.